Hello, it is me, Anime. We Anime, and I welcome you to a brand new What If. What If named What If Asta had fire magic? Woo! Woo! It's a new one! This week is going to be a full week of new What Ifs. Starting off today with What If Asta had fire magic? Well, this one clearly. And then Wednesday, it will be What If Deku was Sasaki Kojiro's reincarnation? And then ending off the week with on Friday, it will be What If Naruto had Storm release? These what ifs are gonna be crazy. Okay. I'm also currently walking around, so if you hear background noise, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's all I had to say. I'll do backstory on Austin and his powers, which is fire magic. Which, by the way, I want to say something. Uh, all these spells in this what if the Asta spells is what I'm meaning. Is what I mean is my creations. I made them all by myself, no help. I mean, given it's the guidelines of Black Clover's power magic. So I did it all between like in there, like their creation spells and all that. So yeah, I just want to say that right there. I named all the spells. Okay, so I just want to say that right there. I found this picture on Google. So yeah. Uh, that's it really. Before we get into this, I say we get into it. So, like I said, I'm gonna start off with a backstory and then the backstory of all Asta, and then we'll get to the story. Okay. So, well, what I mean is, my backstory is how Asta, uh, got to the orphanage in Haj village. Is what I mean by backstory. I want to give some background, some clues on stuff too. Um, so so Midoriya's parents were mages, given not the most popular, but they're. I also want to say they are Vermilions. Fogolion's family, Vermilions. So Asta is a Vermilion. I'm also going to describe his looks once we get into the story. So yeah. Uh, so he's a Vermilion. But now you're going to say, oh, why is he getting raised by Fogolion, Mariona, and, well, them? Because his family, his mother and father, well, father is a Vermilion. It's some random guy, some other person, right? But his mother is a Vermilion. So, okay. I just want to say that. Okay. Just wanted to say that. Mother is a Vermilion, right? And, well, they got kicked out of, well, the royal capital, Vermilion House, because of multiple reasons, really. For one, Midoriya's father is not a royal, okay? He's not a royal, so that's for one thing. Also, not Midoriya, jeez. Man, get your head out of my hero. Uh, Asta's mother also got cursed by a mage that made her magic hurt her. Like, say if she casted a fire spell, she would be burnt, or she could actually feel the heat of her own magic. As you know, fire mages are like resistant to fire. They have fire resistance, sort of. What the mage that cursed uh, Asta's mother got rid of that resistance, in which that would also carry down to Asta. You get where I'm going here? So, Asta would be growing up like any other kid in the orphanage. Oh, I should also explain, Midori's parents are not alive anymore. Bro, they got controlled, deleted. They're not there anymore, okay? Should probably point that out. That's a reason why Asta's there. So, yeah, that's. I'm sorry about the wind noise. I'll try to cover up. I don't. Why is it so windy? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. If you can hear it, which my mic isn't even that good anyway, so I'll try to cover it up. So where was I? Oh yeah. Parents. Bye bye. Also raised up in orphanage, like I said. Trying to think about anything else before we get into the story I want to explain. The fire resistance is gone. I explained that. Uh, I explained the whole entire uh, thing. I explained that. I think we're all good. But before we get into the story, I'm gonna explain his looks. Asta's how he looks. He's gonna be the same, like he's gonna be the same looking guy. He's still gonna have his characteristics, right? He's still gonna be like you don't only need magic to win a fight, so he's gonna buff up his body, he's gonna work out, he's basically gonna be Asta, but the hair and his like he's how do I explain this? He's gonna be still gonna be the same Asta, still same clothes. His hair is gonna be like a burnt orange ish color. Like, you know, Vermilion's hair color and all that. Like orange ish, right? Or they're redheads, so yeah. But a little bit darker is how Asta's hair is gonna be, like a little bit darker than the others. Uh, he's still gonna be buffed, he's still gonna be strong. His love of Sister Lily is out the window. He tried that one time. He tried once, like, please marry me, and Sister Lily said, "I can't. I'm a sister of the sister of a church. I can't be married." Like one of those type of deals. So, and then he would learn like, oh, okay. He's way smarter. He's way smarter than he is. Like he's way smarter. He actually has magic, okay? But I want to say something. Libe is still there, okay? If you don't know who Libe is, it's Asta's anti-magic devil demon thing. He is still there. He's still around. He's in it. I'll explain it. You'll understand it here in a minute. Okay. I just want to say that there because I like Lee Bay a lot. Awesome character. Love him. Okay. I just wanted to explain that there. Okay. I wanted to explain that. Or say that, rather. Okay, so. Asta will grow up same way he does as in canon. Still same siblings and all that. But he's going to have a more calm demeanor about him. He's going to be way more calm, not as loud. He's still going to have his, like I said, he's still going to work out. He's still going to be buff. Clothes will be the same. Right? Okay? About everything's going to be the same. Okay? Until a little bit later. Okay? I'll explain. So, the day would come for him to get their grimoires. Grimoires? I'm saying that wrong. Grimoires. There you go. There I go. I finally got it. The day would come for him to get that right. Oh yeah, his. I forgot something. So before Asta's father died, right? Uh, because he was getting hunted down by some like mages. He had baby Asta in his hands. Hodge Village was coming up in sight. He could see the church. He went past it, like set Asta down, and then went going again. Right. He got him there, and then dipped out of there before the mages could find him, and well, unalive him. Yeah, unalive him. Okay, delete him. There you go. Before they could delete him. That's how he got there. Right. And then the father of the church would come out, see Asta Uno. Okay, that's there you go. There's explaining. Just in case you were wondering. I don't know. Probably none of you were. But anyways, I did explain it. I didn't forget. So the day would come, they would get their grimoires. I think I'm saying that right. Probably not. But not Yuna would get his, like the four-leaf wind grimoire would come out of the sky, and Asta would be the only one in that room not to get his right then and there. Weirdly enough, everyone would be like would like he has magic. Asta has magic. He uses magic. Like he creates a fireball. Like why is my grimoire not here? And like the grand mage or whatever he is would say, well, that is very weird. You have magic, but a grimoire is not choosing you. Weird. Well, kid, y'all, everyone would leave, right? Everyone would go. Asta would be in there talking with the old man guy with the grimoire giver outer. I don't know what their name is. Grand Mage or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But they would come out, or not come out. But Asta would be like, "Where is it? Why is it not there? It should be coming out of the sky. This tower's not that tall, or it is tall, but it's not that like." I could see. No, I can't see the top. You see the top? Because I don't. Why is it not coming down? Like, bro would be like, his calm demeanor would be coming out, like coming like undone. See, he still is Asta, but he's way more calm. But yet he will just lash out. Like, why is it there? Why isn't it coming down? Like, what the crap? This is unfair. Which, given it is unfair, it's bad to not be. But the Grand Mage person would say, well, that's not his voice. That sounds like the pumpkin guy from the Grand Magic Games in Fairy Tale. Yeah, that's how this sounds like. That's the voice. I know you all can't really hear it well because my mic's trash, but I'm starting to sound like that guy. I don't know why, but well, there we go. There we go. He would continue. He would say, son, you can go. Just leave. If it comes down, I'll bring it to you. Okay, I'll bring it to you. You're from Hajj, which, given it's here, it's very close. Okay, but I'll get it to you. Okay, if you don't find one, or if it doesn't come down. Okay, now, get going. Bye. Go away. See ya. Get out of my tower. Then and Asta would go. They would leave. They would be very confused. They both would be like, why didn't it come down? I wonder why. Well, they wouldn't question it, but they would go to the spot where they would have the the moment where they fist bump each other, and well, not yet, but where would get like robbed, basically. Yeah, no, he would get robbed. Well, first off, by two just two wannabes, by those by the two noble kids. Like, oh, we only got 3-leaf grimoires. How did you, a commoner, get a 4-leaf grimoire? My dad will buy that off of you so that I can use it. And then then those two would get beat by and then Revchi would show up, the chain mage, right? He would show up, steal the grimoire, Yuno's grimoire. Austin would show up, burn the chains. Just see, he has been training with magic and his muscles, so this is what he would do. He can't. I mean, he would do a couple things. See, what he would do in reality is he wouldn't say any type of spell because, well, he doesn't. I don't think he can. I know you can use magic, but your grimoire would have to be open to actually use the spell. But yeah, Asta has been working on spells while, he would go to the demon head, like the big massive heaven Hodge, and train there, right? And he would light his arm on fire, like a Shidori-esque move. He would jump up the chains. Well, he would destroy the chains. He would hit the chains like in a karate type motion, like a karate chop type motion. They would break. They would get off of but the book would already be over to Revchi. So Asta would be like, "Hey, give that back to okay? Before I have to make you." I'd rather not. I'm not in the mood, is to say the least. I'm not in the mood, okay? So you're gonna give that back to him, or oh yeah, his arm isn't on fire anymore, or I'm gonna have to make you give it back before I have to make you give it back. So, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds before I come running at you, and, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say you're gonna get burnt, is all I'm gonna say. You're gonna get burnt. Okay? And Rochi would say, "You're just a kid. You don't scare me. I've been doing this for years. Okay? I was a magic knight, and then I got kicked out, but given I was a magic knight. You can't take me down, kid. I'm gonna go sell this, and you're not gonna do anything to stop me. Okay?" And then he would get his chains ready, and then he would fire him off at Asta. Asta would do the same thing, light his hand on fire with his magic, and then take the chains out. Just one hit down, right? Just one, and then Asta would begin running at him at very impressive speeds because remember, you can boost yourself with magic power, and he's very strong anyways, so he's gonna be quite fast, even though he's not. Well, I mean, he's doing this unconsciously, putting like magic power, his mana, into his legs to go faster. He's doing that unconsciously, so he doesn't really know he's doing it, but he is. But yeah, he would get up in Revchi's face very quickly, but Revchi would move out of the way. Asta would hit the wall behind him. His hand would get stuck within the wall. Weirdly enough. I mean, not weirdly, but yeah. He would get his hand, like, stuck within the wall. Like, forearm down. The flames would, like, fizzle out. His arm is now a little bit red from the fire. Like, it's red. It's burnt. It's burnt from the fire. But his hand would be stuck within this wall. And then Revchi would just start beating on him with chains. And, well, would get captured again by the chains. Right. But would be made to watch Asta get beat by these chains. Right? Just lashing him. Just, like, whipping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, I had a song stuck in my head. But yeah. He would get his arm stuck and all that, and beating on him, and, well, the force of him hitting the wall, it actually going through the wall by how much power he was using, would cause a little bit more of the wall, like a little bit beside him, to just collapse beside him. And a book, a very dirty book, would come flying out of the wall, and it would go right to Asta. He would open up. It wouldn't. He can sort of understand what it says, but not all of it. But then the book would just fall to the, well, Austin grabbed the book like, what is this? It's a grimoire, but what? Well, it's mine now. He would use a lot of power, or a lot of mana, really, or in his brute strength, to rip his hand out of the wall. It's all dirty and bloody. And then he would turn around. He would channel his I don't know how this works, okay. But the Grimoire would start to float with Asta's magic power. It would look like the picture you see on screen, but a lot more dirty, a lot more, charred is really the word I should be using. Charred is the word, really. Very charred and, like, mucked up. But it would actually, I mean, between you and me, it's a five-leaf grimoire. Okay, there's a devil in there. It's Libe. Okay, it's Libe. Okay, it's Libe in there. But yet, Libe isn't the anti-magic devil. I mean, sort of, ish. It's a mix. He's anti-magic. He has anti-magic, right? But he also was put into a fire grimoire, a fire magic grimoire. So he has control of flames too. Black flames, to be in particular. So Asta will be able to use anti-magic in a sense. Sort of. Kind of, not really. But you all will see at the Witches Forest arc on I don't know when, but you all will be able to see it. I have things planned. Okay, but yeah, uh, the well, yeah, the book would choose him. That's his grimoire now. Bing bada boom. There you go. Asta's amazed. He would turn around. He would say, "Fire magic, flame blade." You all see this. Dang it, huh? Well, you all get to see the. I don't really care. The well, crap. I should also told you about that. He's gonna have upgrades to his power. If he puts more magic power into it, it's gonna turn into blue fire. I'm just saying. It's gonna be interesting to see it. It's gonna be cool. But he would say fire magic, flame blade. He would go. He would start running again, and then he would, bro. Revchi would go flying from this. Instead of putting his hands into like a blade formation, like Kakashi and well, like the Shidori or Raikiri, he would put it into a fist. So, well, crap. Okay, it's still recording. Good. Uh, cool. But yeah, he would put it into a fist. Bro, Revchi would get sent flying. You know how sometimes in anime they'll like go twirling, like, well, yeah, he would end up upside down, stuck into the wall. Then the chains around Yuno would disperse, and well, Yuno's free. He got his grimoire back, and wow, I can do a time skip on the way. Well, they get back to Hodge Village, right? Tell every well, yeah, tell everyone about it. Like by the time, well, mages got to Revchi and well, they got him locked up. Okay, right? They got him locked up in prisone, in prison. They would have that. Well, now I'm gonna do a time skip for I believe it was like 6 months. They got their grimoires in March, I believe. I think it's March at least. From what I remember, it's March. I could be very wrong though. Well, they would get their grimoires and then train for the next certain amount of months until the Magic Knight exam, well, entrance exam, right? So they would get to the capital. They would get over there. They would sign in to the Magic Knight exam, right? People would be amazed by the match power of this duo of Yuno and Asta. See, but here's the thing: Yuno has more magic power, but Asta has more like 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 more power to his attacks. Like they're more destructive, basically. More power to it. So if you would look at the two manas, Yuno would have more. But yet Asta would have a considerable amount, but also he would be able to crap. What? See, while Yuno would get no birds around him, Asta would still get narrow. He would only get one though. Like the rest of them would stay away. Asta would still have his calm demeanor, but yet people could like feel the strength. They could feel the heat off of him. They knew immediately that he was a fire mage. They knew immediately that he was a fire mage by the heat off of him. I know that probably isn't like lore, like canon, but I'm making it so. That's real for this AU, okay? You could feel the heat off the man. Asta also does have like bandages over his right arm, from all the burns. His whole entire right arm is covered in burns. Okay, they are covered, and I mean absolutely covered in burns. Okay, I mean just like they're scars, but that's why he has bandages over it. Because he usually uses that hand for flame blade. So yeah, and other attacks usually for sword training. You all saw it. I know you all did. But yeah, he would use his right hand more than his left for certain attacks. Right? And well, so he'll be able to do a lot of the things. He would be able to destroy the stone. Well, either way, he was able to. But yeah, he's good. He makes it through to like the fighting round, even though he wasn't as high. Well, I mean, him and Yuno did get the same height. Like, you're not beating me. Like, we are like rivals ourselves, and the rest of these guys are our rivals, also trying to get into these these groups. Okay, so I'm gonna beat you. Like they're rivals. They're gonna try to up each other, right? The captains would introduce themselves and all that. Well, I mean, they know most of them. They would know who they are, but they would show up and like they do in canon. So the fighting starts. Some matches would go. The matches would go and go on, right? Uh, Asta's match would come up with Seke, or haha, the haha guy, but Seke, that's his name. Bronze magic is what he does. He would use his the Seke cannon or whatever. I think that's hit the like wall. Asta would just stand there like, what is going on? What? What? I'm so confused. Like he would look there like confused, like he does realize that I can most likely break through that, right? I can probably melt that. He would look over at like, and then look at back at Seke. Seke is laughing like, ha ha ha! You will never be able to break this. And then look back at look at the captains like, how are any of you gonna pick this guy? But anyways, he would do he would make it well. He would actually use two spells at once. Like, bro, this is I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna break through this. He would actually before doing this, he would say, you know, I don't remember your name, guy. Um, I hope you know you're about to be burnt. So, and he would start channeling his power, just like his feet would erupt in flames. No, I'm joking. No, it wouldn't. But he would say, he would lift up his right hand. He would say, fire magic, flame blade. And then his right arm, like up to his forearm, would erupt in flames. And then he would hold up his left hand. And then he would say, fire creation magic, flame sword. I mean, it's a sword of fire. It's a flaming sword. That's it's a sword made out of fire. That is what it is. And you know how it would actually look like the Asta's first sword? That's how it would look. Bro would be holding that thing in one hand. But he did get taught by Kruger. I forget his first name. But he did get taught by Kruger on how to like sword fight, and he based this technique off of uh Cougar's slashy. He calls it slashy, but it like he I forget it, but Luke Cougar calls it slashy. So he just calls it flame sword, flame sword. And he would be like he, like everyone would be like, "Whoa, he's using two spells at once! Whoa!" Even though they're like relatively basic spells, at least at the like I guess that they are his first two spells to be ever used in What If. So basically, yeah, it's a very easy spell. But yeah, he would start running at Seke, but Seke would also start like shooting the cannons, start using his spell, start shooting it at Asta while running at him. Asta would be dodging him, or either cutting him, just outright overpowering the blast, and just like hitting him out of midair, cutting him in half. He would do it anyways. He would dodge some, he would cut some, and then once he would get up close, he would jump up. I'm given he was using a little bit of magic power to boost his height, but given he was also doing unconsciously, but he would jump high enough to reach eye to eye with the captains. Like he jumped that high. Like bro was in the air. Seke would be looking up like, what is he doing up there? So he would start firing at him up there. And then, well, I mean, to be blatantly honest, Asta would turn into a torpedo. He would turn into a tornado, basically. A drill. So he would put his sword right in front of him, in his hand right on top of his head, and he would just start spinning mid-air. Like, when he was up there, he'd start spinning. Would look like he's an idiot. He would slap his face, like, he'd put his hands on his face, like, of course. Here it comes, he's about to yell. I don't get it. I don't get it. How? I don't get it. But for Golion, I'm gonna cut over to him while like this would be during while Asta would be running towards Seke and like when the fight started. For Golion in his head would be saying, "Well, is if it isn't uh aunt's kid. Well, I mean cousin, really. That's her cousin. That's my cousin. Well, I mean, I don't wanna like I'd get in trouble if I let him in. But his family. Oh God. Oh, I'm so confused. But yeah, he would be like quite impressed by Asta. Like he's using two spells at once. Not a lot of people can do that. I mean, captains can, but two spells at once. That's very impressive. And the fact that he jumped as high as us just to look at every single one of them and then start spinning midair and then change directions midair. That's impressive. Like, wow, I give him props. Like, clap, clap, clap. But like everyone else, like Yami would be like, that kid's idiot. That kid is insane. Well, and like Jax would be like, I might let him in, even though it's just, I mean, that doesn't bother me. I mean, but everyone else would be like, Charlotte would be like, boo. Um, Gore, Gore, Gore. I don't know. I don't remember his name. The Purple Orca's captain would be like, I could be using that on my team, on my squad. I don't know. That's also not him yet. I mean, the first captain, the one with like invisible magic or something. I think that's what he has. But yeah, he I mean, and then like the other captains would be like, yeah, pretty well, pretty good, pretty good. Like they would be impressed. I mean, given he is still a kid. He is very impressive because he is doing two spells at once as a kid. I mean, the younger one. Because, weirdly enough, Yami's like 28, and I'm pretty sure the rest of them are around that age. He's 28 and he looks 40, or like late 30s. He looks so old. But yet, he's only like 28. It's so weird to me. But yet, I mean, whatever. Like everyone would be, the captains would be quite impressed, and then he would start spinning midair, and then they would just like, he's so bronze, like he's a brute. I mean, like only Yami would do that. Only Yami would, and Jack would do that. Like he has no brains. He's heading straight first into cannon fire. But yet he destroys the cannon fire and then burn. Well, anyways, he changed the direction straight down to uh like he would start spinning, like a drill, and he would get through Seke's like Seke cannon, that spell, whatever it is, the one where he like makes a huge ball, and I don't know. But he would get through that. He would, after he would do that, he would be standing there, like, and he would walk out of the dust and say, I told you were going to get burnt, but yet you weren't the only one. Of course. He would be looking at his hands, hands and arms. The bandages are all off. They were burnt off. Midoriya's hand, left hand, is also has a big, his whole entire hand is burnt. Fagolian would say, yeah, that's Aunt's kid. Fagolian and Asta, and Marileona and Leopold are cousins, and which that also means Mimosa and Asta are cousins. Okay, so no Mimosa and Asta ships in this one. Okay, they are family. Don't get weird. We're not doing this in this. Not on my Christian Minecraft server. You do not know. But anyways, so yeah, the rest of the battles go. Would win his like usual. Well, not like usual. I mean, like in canon. But yeah, he would win his. And well, Tom for the voting or like the choosing. And well, would choose Golden Dawn, but Asta would know he's a Vermilion, like it's in my name, and he knows Fagolion. See, he doesn't know that they are cousins. They do not know. He doesn't know that they are related. But Fagolion would also not raise his hand. Yami and Jack would. See, here's another thing. Asta has looked up to Yami ever since he heard the first story about him. See, he would always hear rumors about a mage carrying around a sword. And Asta would be like, what? He's using a sword to fight? Like, a weird one, too. I mean, not like the traditional, like, medieval sword. He's using a katana. Like, he's also from overseas, so, I mean, whatever. He doesn't really care about that. Like, but yet, he's using a sword. Like, what? And not just, like, his magic? Like, what? And now he finally gets to see him up close, and now you'd also be thinking like, oh, a lot of mages use their hands to fight too. Like, yeah, duh, that's what I do. But also, creation spells exist, so he can make a sword. And he'd be thinking, seeing Yami and Jack hold up their hands. He knows the Black Bulls are on the lowest, but yet he would be thinking to himself, it would be so funny if I chose the worst squad in Clover King in the kingdom, and then brought it to number one. You know what? That's what I'll do. And he would choose the Black Bulls, and everyone would be like, "What? What? No way! The Black Bulls!" And then Yami would be like, "Eat it, Jack! I got the cool kid." Given he burns himself with his own magic, but yet he's insane. He's like me. I run head first and don't think much. But anyways, let's go. I beat Jack. Woo, 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 woo. He would be all insane. He would be going crazy. And well, he would. I mean, Asta picks the Black Bulls. Asta does still have the headband, by the way. Okay. He still has to get the Black Bull symbol. He still wears the robes and all that. Okay, okay. So, yeah. And then, well, they get to the headquarters. Well, HQ. Not HQ. The Black Bull's hideout. Right. With Finral, Gordon, and then the rest of these psychos. Yeah. Asta would meet them all. He'd get creeped out by a couple. he would get creeped out by a couple, but then the Magna would do the whole entire thing like, oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot this fireball right at you, okay, kid, like that, and like you, what, why? Like I gotta either, okay, fine, let's do it. I don't remember. I think it's like initiation, but yet Asta would get ready. Finrod would get his part of like, oh, okay, fine, you're gonna. I mean, given he wouldn't be as he would be hesitant. Like we just saw that kid to light his body. He lit his body on fire, by the way. Also, like his body turned into a drill, basically, and then started spinning and then take out Seke. But anyways, what else can you do? He would also introduce himself like, what Vermilion? Like, why are you coming? And then yeah, he would explain his story like, I don't know that as much as he knows, and given he doesn't know it all, but he would explain what he knows, right? But then, I'm just gonna say, I mean, someone gets destroyed in this. Um, Magna would do the fireball, but no, oh my god. Asta would use Flame Blade, the fire magic Flame Blade, and then just outright overpower this massive fireball. Just like it would, these two moves would collide, and then they would be like fighting for power, and then Midoriya would grab it. Don't get how, but he has magic around his forearm and hand are covered in fire. So he's gonna be able to grab it, pick it up like, yeah, I got a fireball now, and then boom, throw it back at Magna. Like Magna would be like, wait a second, did he just throw my thing back? He would hope he would be hit, and he would be like, you're in, you're in. I'm just gonna go lay down now. Shut up, Luck. Shut up. You try and go against that kid then. He grabbed my fireball. How did he? What is a fire mage do? He could have just overpowered it. He didn't have to throw it at me. Oh God, that hurt. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go lay down. Okay, bye. He would lay down, just like he would collapse. Um, when Austin would like look at like, is he okay? And Finrod would say, he'll be fine. Asta would say, okay, okay, yeah, he'll be fine. I hope. I didn't throw it at him that hard, I think. I mean, that was his own power, so he could have canceled it out. I think that's what he did at the last moment. I don't know. But then they would get in, he would get, like, the robe and all that, and then be toured around the place, get his own room. He'd still be like the type to clean it all up. He would clean that entire place, just running around like with the towel in front of him, like we're reloading the toilets with toilet paper, like and then feeding the pets like. But yet they wouldn't actually bite him. They wouldn't try to eat him this time. Like, I will burn you all alive. Just take this stupid thing. Okay, there. I'm bye. Like, they wouldn't try it. But they would go then. I mean, yeah. And then, yeah, he would meet Noelle. Um, Noelle is being Noelle. I mean, Noelle would hear about Asta being like Vermilion, being a Vermilion, so she would ask, so, how did you get in to this place? Why didn't you go to like with Fagolion or like something. And Asta would say, eh, why would I go with him? He also didn't raise his hand for me. So, I mean, either he, I don't know, chose this. Probably way funner anyways. Too much fire over there. There's only one more guy with fire, and he's right here. He's cool. He's manly. Very cool. Okay. Well, why aren't you with your siblings, the Silver Eagles? Huh? That's what I thought. Ugh. See ya. I'm joking. You don't have to tell me anything. I don't care anyways. You're still part of the squad, so see ya. And then him and Magna would go racing. Like, I bet I could beat you down to the whatever the main place. Like, oh yeah, I could. Yeah, I can. And then they would go racing, and they would both jump over the railing, just like, woo! No, I'm about to beat you. And then they would start fighting midair. No, I'm joking. They wouldn't fight midair, but they would jump down like, I win. No, I win. I landed first. No, I won. And then Luck would say, no, I won. He would be there, just smug. And then Asta and Magna would look at each other, hold up they would shrug. And now a time skip to the first mission to take down Boars. And Heath. Yeah, Heath. Ice Wizard. Why are you, you know? Bro's dumb. Bro's dumb. They take care of the Boars and then get there like, oh wow, yeah, wow, this is interesting. You know, I don't think your village is supposed to be like this. And Magna would look at us and like, no, duh, it's not supposed to be like this. At least I don't think it was. Like, what? And then they would get through there like, I'll just melt it out of my hand. But they would eventually find all the civilians and all that, and Heath would show up like, I am inevitable. And then also would say, what did he say? Inevitable? Can he speak? Oh, this guy's weird. Huh. Eh. Okay, guy, you can get rid of this. Please? You probably won't listen. And then the other mages, like his goons, would rock up like, yeah, you're not touching Master Heath. No, you're not. Where? I don't know. I don't think they revealed who they were. But they would have the logo of the, I'm blanking on the name. But the third eye, though, that's Ryra, Fauna, and Veto. What the crap is his name? What is the group's name? I don't remember their name. I don't remember the name. Like, not at all. I'm blanking on the name of the group. I don't remember. But yeah, they would have the logo and all that. And then, well, Magna would say, Asta, I'll take care of Heath. You take care of his goons, okay? And Asta would be like, sure, this is your village, so you take out the big guy. And then Asta would say, fire magic, dual flame blade. And then both of his, like, up to his forearms would light on fire. Like, and Noah would be like, what the crap? He's insane. And then he would start running in at these guys, just waylaying one of them, just punching one, sending one flying. He would be going at this for a while. Noel would actually get the Sea Dragon's cradle to work. right? And Magna would be, well, beat in like seconds. I mean, not seconds, but he would hold his own for a little bit, but then get like, and then he would get beat. Um, so yeah, he would get beat, right? And well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Austin would pull up to the guy like, "You fight me next, right now, okay?" Spell. Three spells in this one video. Well, not yet, but Austin would keep on going with the like Flame Blade trying to attack Heath and all that. But he would miss a lot of them. He would miss, and then he would get knocked back. Like he would go sent flying right next to him, and then the Sea Dragon's cradle would be like Noah would be like, I can't keep this up for long, and then it would fail. It would fall, and then Heath would say, "You know what? To hell with all of you." And then it would fall, but Asta would say, "Fire creation magic, 100 flaming swords." And then he would hold his hand up, and then just swords out of midair would start appearing, taking out the ice spikes and taking them all out. Just all of them gone. Like, no one would be hit at all. Still, they lost somebody. I mean, the chief or whatever. And then Asta would be like, "You're next." And then he would hold up his hand. He would create a the flame sword, the fire creation flame sword. He would hold that thing like a javelin. This one is actually as like big as like this is. They were all those were the size. Well, the size of Asta's first sword. Like that's what they looked like. But they were on fire. That's what they were on fire. Okay, so Asta would hold this one up like a javelin. He would throw that thing just he would hit Heath. That thing would hit him, and then he would fall to the ground, and then get tied up, and then he would delete himself. Yeah, he would delete himself. So time skip. They get back to the blank bull hideout, and that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Next part next week. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Wednesday is when I'll see you all next. So yeah. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.